Hi there, it's Jesse and Audrey on Blues Radio International as we continue our viral, antiviral world tour. We're headed back to Kathmandu, Nepal with our friend Prakash Slim. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much, Jesse. Audrey, it's my
Hello.
pleasure to. Hi.
We're really happy to be with you, and you're in Nepal, but you're a great blues educator for the world. Can you tell us a little bit about the work you're doing in blues education?
Actually, I have been teaching blues in the schools from since long. It's been 20 years. And when I teach blues to the kids, I enjoy teaching the blues. It's a great culture. It's not only the music. I feel blues is a great culture and great treasure. We must know the blues history too. If we don't know the blues history, we can't feel the purity and the depth of blues, I think. So that's why I usually teach blues in the schools for the little kids too, and the all level. I'm teaching blues for the all level, and it's my pleasure that some of the blues societies in the US and the friends are just helping me. That's great. I just featured in the Central Iowa Blues Society as an international blues educator for the February, last February. Yeah, it's going great. Yeah, I feel wonderful.
Now, you're not from Chicago, you're not from Clarksdale, Mississippi, you're not even from California or Florida. How did you get into blues?
Yeah, I must say I was born with the blues. When I was 2, my father died. My childhood was very tragic. Since then, I just love playing blues, and what I experienced, the sad happiness. Yeah, it's just feel everything as blues.
You grew up
Mm.
in a time when you didn't have electricity or things like that. Is that right? In the
Ah,
village?
that's when I just 2 or 3 years, then electricity just started in our village.
So you started out in circumstances very much like many of the people who were writing the great blues songs, and you had some of those same hardships that led people to create the great blues music as we know it.
Mhm.
How does this fit in, though, with the music of Nepal? Because obviously it's not exactly the same.
Yeah, it's the ground level is the same. I think every kind of music is the ground level, and but there is vast difference between the Nepalese and their culture and the blues. But the ground level, some of the groups and the ethnic groups are just playing that called sarangi. Yeah, they are then it's they just feel there, then they just express their emotional and social issues and the discriminations also. I think that's not related to the blues, but some of the social issues and the expression of what other things. Yeah, they definitely process and related to the blues, I think.
Okay. Well, there is a lot in common with us all over the world, and Audrey and I are learning that more and more every day when we talk to great blues musicians everywhere like you. Could you start us out with a piece of music?
Okay, why not? Here I have spiritual number. You got to move from the Fred McDowell. It's my best number. Okay, I'm gonna just. You gotta move, you got to move, you got to move, child, you got to move. When the love gets ready, you got to may be rich, child, you may be poor. When the love gets ready, you got to move. You see that woman that walk the street. You see that policeman out on his feet. When the love gets ready, you got to move. You got to move. You got to move. You got to move, child. You got to move. When the love gets ready, you got to move.
Yeah, that's the real deal.
That was great. That was really great. So, besides teaching in the schools and making these awesome videos that you share on the internet, where else do you perform? Do you have any venues that you can play in?
No, sadly, I haven't got any venues to perform for me. There is only urban music and the electrified music that's growing up, I think. I'm just trying to push myself and this establish myself as a pre-war blues musician, as country blues musician. I want to be a country blues musician, a pure musician, I think. Then I hope then I'll get a good venue for this.
And how do your friends and family feel about you playing? Do they support you? Do they like your music?
Yeah. My family is awesome. Yeah, my mother, my brother, sister, my wife, and son. Yeah, they are very supportive. My son started singing blues too. He's 6 and he started singing blues and playing guitar. Very supportive. Yeah, friends are very supportive. They are saying, "Yeah, you are doing great job. You are doing great." Yeah, they're very supportive.
So you're saying that your son has also got the blues?
Yeah, he got the blues. Yeah, the whole family got the blues. Yeah.
And how's that going? You said he's starting to play guitar. How long has he been doing that?
My son.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he just started before 1 year ago. He just became 6 years, and then I'm teaching him blues chords only, progression, 12-bar progression, how it goes, and then he usually sings "You Gotta Move" this song, and the old man, then few songs. He's just learning few classic blues from pre-war era. He's doing great, I think.
And what are some of your favorite blues musicians?
Okay, my favorite is Robert Johnson. Obviously, Robert Johnson and Charlie Patton, Booker White, Son House.
Those are all good favorites.
Yeah,
The masters.
yeah, blues master, and they are treasure, really a great treasure of blues. Originator of the blues, yeah,
They get you
God.
right in your heart.
Yeah, they are blues god, I think. We're learning from them.
Definitely. What else would you like to play for us?
Okay, I have the next tune is called Home Alone Blues. This is not from a movie, but this is my instrumental number. I composed this before 1 year ago.
Okay. Beautiful.
Wow. Really nice.
We can definitely hear some combined influences in there.
Thank you.
What's going on? It looks like you've got an amalgam of a bunch of different things, though. I mean, I hear what may be traditional Nepalese music because I'm not familiar with it. I certainly hear blues. But then I hear these structures that remind me of Indian music.
Yeah. This tune was just influenced from the Eastern music melody. Then I just tried to combine East and West. Definitely, I like to just combine some of the melodies from the East and the blues starts. But when I play instrumental, that comes from the heart. I don't know how it comes from my playing. So, but when I play song on then from the pre-war era, I usually just want to be that just play that depths and the deeply the saddened and the I know that heart touching blues.
Other than blues, do you have any other influences that you incorporate into your music? Because I definitely hear that you've kind of, like Jesse said, an amalgam of many different styles, which is very pleasing to hear. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about that?
I want to do that, but one thing is that firstly I need to just learn and then deep inside the blues, what is the depth of the blues? Until I get the depth and the purity of the blues, I couldn't go just do that for the other music. Yeah, I'm just trying, but a little bit. It's my learning period, I think. So
And and I read a little bit about you before we spoke today, and one of the things that you were very emphatic about and excited to talk about was that your love for Mississippi blues. Do you want to talk a little bit more about that with us?
Yeah, actually, my aim is to just want to be in Mississippi once in my life and play national guitar. That I'm gonna just finishing that song also, Life Story Blues, to the Mississippi. I'm just underwriting, and then I just want to be in Mississippi because that's the place I belong to. I think my heart and soul belong to the Mississippi. I don't know why many friends from the US are telling me, you got the Delta sound, man, you got the blues soul. And I feel so. I just want to be there. Yeah. I don't know if someone talks about Mississippi and then other thing of the Mississippi, Vicksburg, and then I just go crazy about Mississippi. I don't know why. It's really touched me.
We've spoke to several people outside of the United States that said that they felt a draw, a calling. They weren't sure what it was until they finally came upon blues music and they realized, oh my goodness, this is the thing that I've been missing. Did you have a moment like that where you said, oh, yes, this is what I was missing?
Actually, I love every kind of music, but blues, when I find just like Robert Johnson songs, yeah, Robert Johnson's, and I usually then listen Cave Moss, Taj Mahal, and then Rory Block, and some of the legends. Then they are really great, and then I just want to like that. Yeah, it's my destination. Yeah, I want to like that. Cave Moss.
You hear it and you feel like you're at home all of a sudden.
Thank you. It's my place.
So what else would you like to play for us today?
Okay. Here is another number from Buka White. It's Jitterbug Swing. can't stand it long. I'm telling you, woman, I can't stand it long. Hey, every time I ask you, you won't let me follow you home. You must have some rounder laying in your arms. Hey, woman working on my nerve. Hey, you woman working on my nerve. Hey, you gonna drive me in my blood. Hey, please, man, don't say
Hey, really nice.
That'll get you moving.
Hey, one thing that occurs to me every time I hear someone like you playing such evocative and beautiful music is that the blues is the same in that the structure is very similar. We're working with the same three chords in most of these songs, but everyone's expression of it brings their own experience to that. And that's true, of course, of every music. It's not just blues. But the neat thing about blues is that it's a simple enough starting point that we all pretty much know where we're starting from. And what you draw from it, taking into account your own life circumstances and the music that surrounded you growing up, creates something that's very special and uniquely yours. And it's very beautiful to hear.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah. Blues is not like just copy and just replicating the other's music. Yeah,
No.
yeah. If you feel, if you experience anything, yeah, you can just express with your pure heart, with feelings, with deep feelings. The blues, I think, I definitely do that. I'm trying, and then I just, I don't know. When I play the blues and try singing, my heart and soul start singing, and then it goes like the delta sound and the robot sound and the buka sound. I know how it's just gonna mess with the blues legend sound, but I definitely feeling that I want to do that. I'll do my one way, then the one feelings, and my style of blues. I'll definitely try to do that.
We're here enjoying this beautiful music with you, but we're also in the midst of a global pandemic of terrifying proportions for many of our viewers and listeners. And they all want to know what's going on with everyone we visit. So I need to ask you, what's going on with you and your family, and how is the situation for you in Kathmandu right now?
As the world is in difficult, strange time, we are in very difficult and strange time. we are here to this everything closed and no work, nowhere to go, just we staying at home, just doing our things. But seems not difficult as from the outside. Just it's normal. I'm just feeling normal. I'm staying at home. Just we are in village from the we are a little far from the capital or the city. Then everything seems simple and normal. But in this pandemic, we extremely just hope and that it won't go long. Yeah, little bit difficult too.
But your borders are closed and travel is restricted. What I'm sensing from you, though, is there's some places in the world where everyone is very frantic about this, but you seem very much at peace with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are many places that the borders are closed, and even in Nepal also we have lockdown from the China and India. Then our borders are also has been closed from long. Uh, though I don't know why we're just feeling normal, and then we can go in the evening and the morning for the daily needs for the foods. Yeah, but it's terrible out there.
Do you have any observations on how the world is going to change through all this? Because you're, like all of us, in some isolation that we're not used to. We see that everyone in the world is affected by one thing at the same time, which is very rare because it might be famine in Africa or it might be war in Syria, but we are all affected by this, every one of us, no matter how different we might be, we're all affected in the same ways. What do you think that's going to do to change the world?
Yeah, the only the medicine is like that. We just stay home. Yeah, we can't do, but we can just mm, just send them peace, love, and solidarity, and heal through music. Send them our love to everyone, and just stay home, and then
Well, I think you've given
bring.
us some good advice, and you're bringing us some great joy with the music. Could you play something else for us?
Yeah, yeah. Here I have another number. I just wrote. It's rough number. I just wrote few days ago. It's called Coronavirus Blues. It's about deadly coronavirus and then the problems we are facing during this pandemic. And my friend Henry Jones from the Georgia, he helped me a lot for the writing this to keep the southern touch. So I'll try this song.
Very nice.
Can't leave this home and I feel so alone. Can't leave this home and I feel so alone. Like some kind of prisoner in my one home. Corona, Corona, won't you leave us be? Corona, Corona, won't you leave us be? We got so much trouble, don't need your misery. We ain't got much food and only got a little hope. We ain't got much food and only got a little hope. We ain't got no money, we hanging by the end of a rope. Corona, Corona, you from the devil's hand. Corona, Corona, you from the devil's hand. gonna keep fighting till you leave this land? Corona, Corona, you from the devil's hand. Corona, Corona, you from the devil's hand. Or you gonna keep fighting till you leave this land?
Hey, thank you for sharing that with us.
Yeah, man, that was great.
We need more coronavirus songs, so this really did us a favor. I want to thank you so much for joining us from Kathmandu, Prakasa. It was an amazing experience to share your music, to hear about your journey, and you've helped bring a lot of musical healing to people all over the world. I can't thank you enough for that.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, it's my pleasure. Thank you very much, Blues Radio International. JC, Audrey, it's my pleasure and it's nice meeting you. It's a great honor for me. It's my pleasure. Thank you very much. Stay well.
Okay, you too. Stay safe.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, my friend.
Bye-bye.
We will talk soon. Bye.